Why is nobody talking about these new teenagers? Because when I was a teenager, I was running around with my friends doing random stuff. And yeah, I had a bad attitude. But these teenagers are doing some stuff I have never even heard of. So me and my family, we got a suite at this nice hotel. Like there's a water park attached. There's games and arcade and all that kind of stuff, right? So it's my grandma there for her birthday, my aunts, my uncles, my little cousins, like it's a bunch of us. And I'm playing card games and other stuff with like my aunts and uncles. And I look over to the other table and it's my younger cousin. She's 15 and she decided to bring a couple of her friends, which nobody cared. It was fine. But I'm telling you, I looked over at the table for 2 to 3 hours straight. None of them have talked. None of them have talked. They're just going crazy on their phones. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go walk over there. So I go over there and I'm like, hey, what are you guys doing? Like, do you want to do something? There's like, you guys can go swimming. You guys can go to the arcade. Like, you guys hungry? Nothing. So I'm like, okay, maybe they didn't hear me. I say, so what do you guys want to do? Do you want to eat? Do you want to maybe go do something? Like, hello? She says, no, we're good. Doesn't even give me eye contact, just going crazy on her phone. And when I look and see what she's doing on her phone, she's literally just playing some random game. Like, hello? When I was your age, if I had this giant hotel right now with my friends, I would be running around doing random stuff, looking for boys. Like, this would not be what I'm doing. So I go over to my aunt, which is her mom, and I'm like, are they always like this? Like, do they always just like sit here and do nothing? She's like, honestly, it's gotten so much worse. Like, if she's not on her phone, she's on her iPad. She quit all the sports teams she was on. Like, she's embarrassed to play for some reason. Like, I don't know. Like, I can barely even talk to her. I have to fight her for a conversation. I'm like, do you ever tell her to get off of her phone? She's like, yeah, I've tried that. And believe me, it does not go well. I'm like, okay, let me try something. So I go back over to the table, right? And I'm like, hey, I'll make a deal with y'all. If all of you get off your phones, I'll give you $20 each. I'll give you $20 each if you guys stay off your phone for the next 2 hours, 3 hours. I thought that would work, right? My cousin Lily goes, if I wanted to make $20, I would just do like a Google quiz or something. I'm like, you know what? I give up. I give up. I'm not doing this right now. So I spend the rest of the time with my family. Night ends. I'm telling you, the rest of the night, that's literally all they did. They went and got some snacks, came right back to the table. I don't even know why the other 2 girls came because nobody did anything, right? So we all finish hanging out. We go to bed and then we leave the next day. And it just so happens that like a month later, Lily finishes her last day of school and her birthday's around the same time. So her mom throws her a little like last day of school birthday party. And this is when I realized it's a lot worse than I thought. So our whole family's there again. And you got Lily's mom's friends are there too. Like, you know, just supporting her daughter for her birthday. And I get there and it's her birthday, right? It's her birthday. And she just does not seem thrilled. She doesn't seem thrilled. People are going up to her, telling her happy birthday. She's, thanks. Like, her mom definitely made her, like, not be on her phone. But when she's not on her phone, she does not seem to be having a good time. So I go up to Lily. I'm like, hey, like, how's your birthday going so far? She's like, I don't know. I mean, it's fine. I'm like, well, are you having fun? Like, all your friends are here. Like, what's up? And she's like, I don't know. Like, I really wish I had my phone back. Girl, you have all your friends are here. Who do you need to text? So whatever. I'm eating the pizza, ice cream, cake, whatever. Probably shouldn't be, but you know what? Whatever. And now it's time to open gifts. And this is when I knew, yeah, a change needs to be had. So she's sitting on the little chair, right? Everyone's around her. She's about to open these gifts and cards. And she just looks like stuck. She's just sitting there like not wanting to do it. So I look at her and I'm like, Lily, you good? And she's like, so I'm like, okay. So I go over there and I'm like, what's up? What's wrong? And she's like, will you sit here while I open my gifts and cards? Like, I just feel like everybody's staring at me. I'm like, sure. So I sit there with her, and when I tell you, she's opening these cards and happy birthday. Like, she knows how to read, but she's just literally saying it at this volume. And when she's opening the presents, like, and seeing who they're from, she's like not really saying thank you. Like, I know she's not meaning to be like that. She just doesn't know how to act. So afterwards, I go up to her mom and I'm like, dude, what's going on with Lily? Like, is she okay? Genuinely. And she's like, no, she's fine. She's fine. It's just when she doesn't have her phone or a tablet or something, this is how she is. Now I'm mingling at this birthday party, talking to random people. And I started talking to Lily's mom's friend, Nancy. And she was with her daughter, and her daughter was giving a completely different vibe. She comes up to me, she's like, oh my gosh, hi, aren't you Lily's older cousin? Like, you're so cool, blah, 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 blah. Like, yapping, right? Like, her mom has to tell her, like, you need to go play with the kids. So I'm talking to Nancy, and I'm like, dude, that's exactly how I was at that age. Like, I loved talking. Like, I had my moments, but I was definitely a yapper. And Nancy goes, yeah, she was not always like this. Like, she's improved a lot over the last 2 months. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, she was so quiet. Like, she wasn't in any other activities outside of school. Like, now she's in sports. She talks to everybody. Like, she's off her phone, and it's so much better. Like, I feel like I have a better connection with her. So I'm like, well, if you haven't noticed, Lily is pretty quiet and like glued to her phone. So how did you help your daughter? And she said something that surprises me. She's like, well, since my daughter was glued to her phone, I did some research and just found an app where she could like use on her phone to help. I was like, you're gonna have to explain that a little bit better. She's like, it's literally this app called Gleam, Gleam, and it's like Duolingo. Like, it has these everyday like exercises and activities you do, but it helps build confidence. And I literally had my daughter do that every single day for a month, and it completely changed her. I'm like, really? All right, bet. So after the birthday party, right? I didn't want to say it during the birthday party, but once people started leaving, I was just talking with Lily, and I'm like, hey, like, I have an idea. She's like, what? Like, what is it? And I'm like, okay, if you do this one thing for me every single day, right? At the end of the week, I'll pick you up. We can go get ice cream. Like, we can go to a movie, whatever you want. She kind of had a little bit of a smile, right? She's like, okay, so what am I supposed to do? I said, download this app called Gleam, right? Use it every day. Screenshot it when you use it. And at the end of the week, just let me know and we'll go do something. She's like, okay. And I'm like, but you have to do it. She's like, okay. So those next couple of weeks, we're talking every day because she screenshot and sent it to me. So that's helping a little bit too. But I'm telling you, by the end of the month, right? Each week I can tell a difference. But by the end of the month, now she's signing up for softball. Her mom is even calling me saying like, she's talking to me at the dinner table. Like, she's not on her phone as much. She wants to actually like do these things. And I'm like, yo, I'm telling you, I haven't done anything else. She hasn't done anything else but use this app. But I really noticed it when we went to her first softball game. Because me and her mom and some other people, we came to her game. As soon as we get there, they're warming up. It's not too serious. Lily comes straight up to us. And she's like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you guys are here. Like, I'm so excited, blah, blah, blah. Like, yapping. I'm like, there it is. There's the yap. So she plays the game. She's actually good too. Like, she's actually good at softball. And then after the game, she comes over to the bleachers and I see her hug this boy. This boy's the same age as her. I'm like, what? So she comes over to us and I'm like, who is that? She's like, oh, that's my boyfriend. You got a boyfriend? Now, I was happy for her, but her dad was looking at me like I did something wrong.